every night, 12 o'clock, your invocation wait.
Okay.
You call your invocation to Michael.
Okay.
Because he believes that Michael has got the propensity and now the power to dissolve all forms of negativity.
Okay.
And because all the demonic force obliged to him.
Okay.
So your magical triangle.
Yes.
And every demon can be called into it because he has the power to control any demon. Now,
Okay.
triangle.
Oh, okay.
It's Michael, he has that the power.
Yeah.
And he's a bit wrathful.
Okay.
It's here, the dark iconic forces.
Okay.
Forces are here dark. No?
Okay.
He has some hatred for them.
Okay. You might share no watching no about ZionTv so that I and that's some country that put upon it.
ZionTv GH. Diving deep once again.
I'm watching no about ZionTv GH. And that's no country that put upon but say, yeah, don't. Coach a man some future Christian and one year few the other way. And Kenya Rabbi. Wow, ZionTv no winning Rabbi. And then I intellectually back whom you know, so you will be a ZionTv subscriber there. That was one. You never bet you come then the Abisiano about candle magic, especially who be our questions that be an what candle magic and any no. You teacher and cassa over chere and watch the essence in it. Yes, sir, Beno, you bet you and name Muna make out say Muyo Heba, said we here be draw on your moon Indian combo. So, and Makachi must say, your creative channel back, my friend, Audi Vlogs, go and I can subscribe. Audi ODYVLOGS, Audi Vlogs. Your main purpose of the creative channel, and I say, you be getting more into local production to say, be a cuckoo, a bear, quite a fast way, quite a fast one, never be brave, ye local Nuania, and I am regarding a free system anymore. You be a full tutorial, you be called grass, your mom, and one. You know, be now be 2 days, 3 days from scratch. Quam be fast on be no, beno, be baba be no, be war. I extracted your friend and say, Dianeno, a free moon, now on my own and now also I will take Kuruma, there be a woody, but winning baby and one if you know. Also, when your own knowledge, and I also I be a war, the Kurum be when you seek a bina person who run into agriculture. Who sector I will seek at the bed. A Bura. A baby full way documentaries into no subscribe. Ya shall see post 1 or 2 videos be by way time no. You see subscription no cost for afi you better get it deeper into your friend say sa documentary no. Ya people Rabbi na ya nene enhwehwe komo. Rabbi Michel.
Yeah, I'm just
watch out for me.
Aboko.
Edanya mi ase. Ejuma muti say
Aboko.
So some so kwa say
nyame adom.
Edanya mi ase. Eshia ya chekakra. Me fra ka che osa kwantu bi beboom. Nti me ko ye ba no me sheda anya program gidi ba na ye wo etwen mu aye etwen wo. Crofo si nyambere mai because crofo go TikTok aye video na ye posti wo TikTok and crofo show more interest especially sigils na your friends are diagrams na ye no scenes na no crofo show more interest or hunti say wo bibia obeka kire mo about ubenya time ama ye yet my frequent program.
Okay. Me American say sa nyoma we sometimes no wo hiambre kakra.
Okay.
Anti me pembre na ya cheda ya kom na ya hwe seals ni sigils. They be make say sigils ni seals no they act like psychic transmitters.
Okay.
Omo ye technical you bet ase. Go look at psychic transmitter na just say I yet to say some radio there ordinary like I say telephone numbers.
Okay.
Once you have the telephone number of a spirit Ube to me and then communicate easily.
Okay.
Into any sigils, ni seals, no.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then your topic I be kennel. Kennel, me name say friends can near dia wa hu. Me say that name ni PD papa.
Okay.
Kennel magic. Bi di kan ye ka se kennel a. The origin and they say hena kennel free by na DNT and I may nya kennel.
Candle from prehistoric time.
Okay.
Yen nananum eja. The first fire omuye ne bafuro.
Okay.
Until they actually equated the fire with God.
Okay.
Until they knew say eja could help them to cook. It also destroys.
Okay.
It has power to destroy. So it started from the prehistoric time.
Oh.
But coming forward, no. Na ebedum pempensua I revolve from lamp.
Okay.
Oil lamps.
Okay.
Sa nebedu ende yebenya candle.
Okay.
Ye use candle flames for devotion.
Okay.
Inti candle flames candle ne die enye nde na chase.
Wow.
Flame no.
Wow. Yeba kennela ewo like mwabe ene yewo sunsumsem ene honamu se eba eja ene kennela.
Nyame kan say candle no complete the 4 elements.
Okay.
Earth, air, fire, and water.
Okay.
We smoke never ni air. Janankasa nani a water.
Yes.
Adinankasa earth.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a complete 4.
Wow.
And the 4 elements ni adia yedi bo we say. Bibia is made up of the 4 elements.
Okay.
Is also made up of the 4 elements.
Oh, okay.
Until via the flame. Let me go to the Christians. Almost say God is a consuming fire.
Yeah.
But the truth of it is that all spirits are made up of fire.
Okay.
And that is why we use fire for devotions. And I can say without any doubt,
Okay.
say pastors they light fire.
Okay.
But some of them do it in their prayer rooms, in their study, and they do it away from the church because omwankasa no demonize
Okay.
they've demonized it.
Okay.
Afi omwaso no mu use, but they have to use this time secretly away from the church.
Wow. Purpose more use your friend say candle during a rituals no. What is the main purpose in here or more rituals? Because different groups of your friends say traditions obia was tired or you use ja ebi use no ebi saw a jar as bonfire.
Okay.
Oko to say India ne Asia ho ba bia omo bi e fe no gi lamp. Me will be crazy one gi lamp omo de oil bi gum na omo de your friend say asawa e de atum no ma so. Oba ye hanumu a ye na ye bonfire no say ye ritual say ye bonfire na ye even India for crowd another way omo the fruit ni niam na omo the gi no the gum no omo ye recitation. But we hear to say room any your friend say Israel ho a omo no omo yusu your friend say candle no etino sa eja ye yusu during rituals no the main essence and say because so we candle no ebia na liquid na earth any free one fire no eya na for term as divine. And what is the main essence in here we use during rituals?
It is an American say from prehistoric time flame has it's become something that the first people they used it to communicate with divine.
Okay.
Actually, flame will connect you with the spirit.
Okay.
Medical can say all the spirits are made up of fire elements.
Okay.
So in order to connect with them, you need the fire.
Okay.
Say we are trying to communicate with the spirit. This is a ghee lamp in your man.
Yes.
All those lamps, ghee lamp, olive oil lamp, different types of oil. Nina was spirits are invited. Red oil lamp crowd.
Wow.
But all these invite peculiar spirits.
Okay.
But as in fact say in Judaism and with the African spiritual churches, ye use candles,
Okay.
any lighting of lamps.
Okay.
In our devotion.
Okay. Everybody na more a lighted candle and anytime piano more your prayers no or some more light.
Yes, who light candle just like the Osha Catholics now. Anytime on any devotion and ceremony, no, they have lights there.
Okay.
Who are lights? We refer to them as altar candles.
Okay.
Altar candles. I just see altar also. So when so you can make the ceremony.
Okay.
Because and I also insist say a jano it connects with divine, or it connects with the spirit.
Okay.
You purposefully have to light it.
Okay. You say candles on your baby, your different flavors, and I say flavor is the same as scent. And see, if any say market or mutton toner, your flavors. More special candles are more prayers and pray a candle diano achieve with the same goal.
There are no special candles because of your prayer.
Okay.
But what happens is a particular purpose.
Okay.
Our person will achieve. Then you need a particular type of candle and a particular color of candle.
Okay.
Is the principle of correspondence.
Okay.
Me fan say I want to go and work on a love issue.
Okay.
I will need a love candle.
Okay.
And purposely it should agree with that love issue, which is red.
Oh, okay.
And your color correspondences.
Okay.
All the colors have got purposes for which they serve.
Wow. Oba locality and I say your tradition one. Ebra ye be use red no meaning enibre aba. Bra ye be use black no chere say ayro aba. Sa colors me ni amabodi no. In your friend say kernel magic no. Most of them use the like most of them were the same powerful so. And I say a no kernel magic color no any idea no edifa.
I think by principle, I will agree with you. It agrees almost with yenso near because also red in Ibriaba.
Yes.
Because the vibration of red or the velocity, colors no speed. The speed near high.
Okay.
And it mostly is involved in terms of libri and gidi gidi.
Okay.
What I say, gidi all those. That is what the red brings about.
Okay.
Now black so have something to do with sorrow and all those things.
Okay.
So what happens with us? Red will be used for something like love.
Okay.
For passion.
Okay.
Is waxing cold. You can use red to fire it up.
Okay.
And now Obia or timid.
Yes.
Or he wants to be more courageous. You can use red.
Okay.
Meanwhile, black will remove hexes, jinxes.
Okay.
And then you be dia. Bet me the black nei. And now bet me the black now so abu be dia.
Wow. Yeah, they say near the okay.
Because you see, a single candle back ekuta obi or candles asia it's just like a soldier okita grenade and okita bomb.
Yes.
So Niameka said a single candle in the hand of a professional is like a bomb or a grenade in the hands of a soldier.
Wow.
Let me quote this man, Saint Francis of Assisi.
Okay.
Or say not all the darkness in this world can extinguish one single flame of a candle.
Wow.
Unquote.
Okay.
Just a candle can light even your way. A single candle can do it.
Okay. So we use a candle at the rituals. We bet me use one candle. How many times? And I say a dumwa utmi so ni view.
Yeah, candles be or especially if you are now person will be people who say you are using it. And no candles ni say you're creating notch.
Okay.
Notch, you're the second twitwa.
Okay.
You're twitwa in chain into fragments.
Okay.
Into I know for one issue, you can't use one candle for 2 issues.
Oh, okay.
But for one issue, no, also I be at 15 minutes.
Okay.
You don't want people to see.
Yeah.
15 minutes. Oh, your devotion, you are wait domino.
Okay.
15 minutes, wait domino.
Wow.
Then you hide it. So you can use one candle for one purpose, but you can't use it for multiple issues.
Oh, okay. At the end of consequences, and I say repercussion bay and a obi benya say o yusu kennel abra on ne one knowledge. Yen fan say kennel red makoto na me de see me fee say ebia manya lights out ti me so because ebia me ne kane ebia wo ho no say me yusu kennel colors abra me ne one knowledge. Etumi de sunsun so bi ba and I say I know the my intention no any candle no benanti.
Yeah, light of no candle now so it serves no purpose.
Okay.
The candle becomes dangerous when you are able to infuse it with your intention.
Okay.
Until let me say, for say candle magic. Everybody in one way or the other has done it before.
Okay.
Because they do birthday, that's the candles ni bouquet, you know, so yes, state your wish.
Yes.
Then blow it off.
Okay.
It is a complete candle magic.
Oh, okay.
Because you are pushing your intention into the candles.
Oh, okay.
And candles, since we have got various type of candles, I've stated it.
Okay.
Various shapes, various colors, Nina several different purposes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mostly, you say your friends say birthday, yeah. Na the candle, I to say rainbow. Ubon so mine to say be a penny no my a honey to see rainbow different colors. Obi so ho no mo a obi use red. Said the worker say candle no color no. One way or the other no it goes with purpose what they are there no. Say be a me no me knowledge na makoto candle black. Na me dey see me cake so na me dey arrange me ho ana different color. Ebenya implications be or
actually, what is happening is that me who can the black is cake so
okay,
but normally me who white
different colors,
different colors. Near is a rainbow.
Yes.
The purpose of use rainbow, they say, you see, it have different colors.
Okay.
They don't know your wish.
Yes.
Because say it's kasemna who wish. You possibly need a green candle.
Okay.
What do you say?
Yes.
Say me fan said knowledge in our you need a yellow candle.
Okay.
So what they do is that they put all the color candles together, colors together, so that when you state your intention, it will match with one of them.
Oh, okay.
But white is a spectrum of all colors.
Okay.
White there a color biara, intention biara. You see, in the absence of any color, use white.
Oh.
So we name color now they use white.
Okay. My member, many racist, but my member says a question way. And ke papa quiet to say, idea bia a black no, mostly no, yet term as negative. Oh, so says sa suninti na ma ye you grab black skin no. Nkrofo hu ye say ye wicked, ye evil, ye need good intention, and I say it has nothing to do with that.
I don't think it has anything to do with that because you're color nangaza black.
Okay.
You are chocolate.
You will be more typically black. Yes.
Okay. Well, but the fact is that yes, there's velocity of the color.
Okay.
Now, and what it portrays in the mind of people.
Okay.
So color correspondences. Because we name. Enyoma ya areho owuesi titini nyinara ye di breeze na yefra breeze ye black.
Okay.
So how come say na nanom omuhu say black no na ye di more no.
Yes.
Because you see what it brings into our mind and then
oh, okay. Okay. Yamra wa sisi abe my full tutorial on colors ye be yusu purposes and the colors be ube yusu. Days is minimum. You cannot deal with sa and way abra uni days, hour time, moment and circumstances in free mood ni na no ube hia sa na ma we ansa na bia watumi aye sa rituals so nti no sema adu you know me pese wa de fa tutorial mu gradual process say de be obia benya knowledge of the ye kire no
well near wo me say just like I said me sense so dua say a single candle in the hand of a professional, and now what we say, no, it can change your situation, no matter what. Usha, when a offertory candles, where your offertory candle normally, and they are very common in the market. So when your color be just buy white. This particular color, when your friend a double action candle, who say a fat black, a fat red. I'll come to that. But I'm talking of this size when offertory candles. Offertory candle, no, you can use it to reach any issues, but you must undergo certain process. Your timing. Your dressing, your cleansing. The first thing you do is say when you buy your candle from the market, you need to cleanse it. The reason being, say it comes with vibration because people handless. People bet me so much say and go for power waste your music. Osadi omu to turn nothing. It means he has already infused negativity into it. Until you, as a practitioner, your first thing you do is to remove all negativity from it. You need to cleanse it. Cleansing also, ubek me use rough lemon. Ubek me use cheese you. And now use Florida water. You clean it.
So lemon no ubek
na we de ni mua no ube twa lemon no na we de atwi ho we de atwi ho wo twi a so wo twi ho one way ube twi no up and down you will confuse the vibration.
So what the be free top na aba down and not be free down na cut top.
So what they cut up afa cut up. What they ba form afa bra form. And when you cleanse this single candle, this double action candle, it is now ready for use.
But yeah cleansing now. And also no obey programming bibi wo trim and I say ritual na obey sir.
So what is you cheese your room is fine. What the rough lemon.
But say obey intention.
Intention is say cleanse. In the idea you don't even say anything. They are advanced people. They can cleanse it without even all these things by just removing the negativity. You just make his hands around it. Then you will fleck it. Because I don't say visualization count. Until you say now it's cleaning the negativity in it, and then we'll just fleck it. But so I just use your salt water and then your lemon or your soda water and it's fine. That is the first thing you do. Yes, what can be about color no days? Yes, that is the timing. And it is of prior importance because so who color crowd so me use red then me use yellow then we find so be a person G adifi obi nchen we color a purple because the purple color it controls, it commands, it compels until that is your color. You can't use any other color except to say when sa color now you replace it by white because makasa white is the spectrum of all colors. But as a bomoding so ubenya purple no because the color vibration ankasa ebe wow in your work. Until after cleansing it now your next thing to do is to infuse into it with intention. And by doing that, be a friend dressing. Dressing, when we are dressing, we are infusing our intention into the candle. And also, there were two schools of thought. Ebinu dress Nano adia ewahai. What the better also. Now what the oil. Olive oil is fine. Sunflower oil is fine. Any oil. But me patoya bompa oil. This answer.
I didn't see.
Because all those also come with their own energies.
Oh, okay.
Into ube bompai.
Okay.
Don't say that oil keke because it needs to be programmed.
Okay.
Inanimate things.
Yeah.
And normal when you talk to them, they get programmed.
Okay.
Until you want more energy to achieve your purpose, so you can pray over it.
Okay.
But if you are a Christian, you can put the olive oil down and pray over it in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. I activate this oil for the purpose of granting me more love.
Okay.
Until by so talking to the oil, you are programming it.
Wow.
Until already, so a back it will come up with its own energy to aid you in your work.
Wow.
Until for oil biana say, country it may, but me pacho speak over it or bless it in a way.
Okay. Wow.
Inti what the trail also say now the oil na faso. And yen faso keke. Any faso na one intention. I am infusing this candle with love. I am infusing this candle with love. I'm infusing this candle with love.
Okay.
Say unim say ubinti na wo so. You need also to carve the name of the person on it.
Okay.
Obepe pointed pen.
Okay.
And a pen crown.
And I say object
object.
Normally
we use is it hedgehog?
The takra na I to say pen.
Aboy be able to me to two.
And I make an a fire black, a fire white.
And no bet me use
okay.
To the metro wood. So woody na metro woody no.
Okay.
What I am doing to this candle is that I am personalizing it.
Okay.
Me mawu wabe candle.
Yes.
So bibi na meji wa unchena a purple candle na mesra. Maybe I can either use the psalms, I can use the seals.
Okay.
I can use the herbs.
Okay.
Then I'll pray over it. I'll talk to the candle as if I'm talking to you.
Wow.
And then it will begin to have effect on you. True magic.
Okay.
Is very subtle.
Wow.
It is these film people, Hollywood, Hollywood. They have done it in a way.
Yes.
It's a magic spell with even a candle, no beer.
Wow.
On intention say a while boom.
Now, if any effects.
Yes, like what appears in the film, but it is not so. True magic is very subtle. And then take it off at once. Imagine say. Me who Arabia manage na ho.
Okay.
Na ma tro ni di egu so. Ma cleansing, ma anointing with oil.
Yes.
Now I've said a prayer over it or a psalms over it. Say it should be attracted to me.
Okay.
Me so ya pe. It has blast power.
Okay.
But there is also a point I have to work. Me who oba na se me dwane ko se dem mu a
yes
ana me twen anadu no sin ana me bu nani a then possibly you are not allowing the candle to take off.
Okay. I was also embrace ade no
inti me fan se nipa npo woni ne nkasa po a wo so twemu a oh hello
yes
woni ni kasa oh hello hi immediately you state that it has blasted power.
Okay.
The spell will be able to do it because I think during those days, school days, me bisa.
Okay.
Girl, me say, oh hello, good morning. Me chianeda. After me chiano, then she stopped going.
Yes.
Came to me. We stood there and had a very lengthy thing because now the spell has taken off.
Wow.
But say yes, spell na per se spiritually. Spell na nkasa ko fan girl. No the ba. Ana ebia ohun wa no die mirika it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
But all these help. It's formed on the spiritual plane.
Okay.
Or let me say astra.
Okay.
And whatever happens there, it must come on the physical plane. Until just with a single candle, whether you are going through the greatest problem of your time, just like Saint Francis of Assisi said, he said the single candle can open your way.
Okay.
Or it can remove all the whole darkness in the world.
Okay.
Cannot withstand it.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Then I'll say, normally in normal person the control microphone. We don't use these ones. We use figural candles.
Okay.
Figural candles. Ube candle no be kon ni aye nti se nipa.
Okay.
Ya ye oba ni aye bema. Nti se bema na person o ya be ka koto bema candle no. And also baba be cleanse. Ne blessing ye different because ukoto sa figural candle now the first thing you will do is to baptize the candle in the name of the person.
Okay.
Ube baptizing say you baptizing in the name. Then the figural candle becomes the person.
Oh, okay.
Then you will be able to use it to control the person.
Wow. My main business say omo yes our candles we na. Is there special rituals omo go through before omo be candle no, so that ade a wo pen wo desire wo de kokoto ye no what the babe ya enya effect e wo so ana say e normal omo ye no with normal intentions so omo ye candle.
Actually, any professional person will use a candle. When you buy your candle and you bring it and you want to open so the spiritual, they are the first thing they say spiritual bath.
Okay.
I think at the appropriate time, make sure cleansing.
Okay.
Cleansing.
Okay.
Cleansing who we are. I say meditation kakra.
Okay.
Meditation is to stabilize the mind.
Okay.
Because that will allow you to push your intention into this inanimate stance.
Okay.
Well,
yes.
I stable. Calm. No way to me, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That is what we do. Spiritual bath, meditation. Then you must also do your timing.
Okay.
Let's say who down because all the various days have got their own colors.
Yes.
Like Sunday yellow, Monday white, Tuesday red, Wednesday purple, Thursday black, Thursday blue, Friday green, and then Saturday black.
Okay.
These are the candles of the days.
Okay.
The reason why you use all these colors of the day is to harness the vibration that we suffer on this earth.
Oh, okay.
Because every day be a planet be na govern rule yen asas. It is ruling.
Oh, okay.
And maybe lava. Possibly maybe you so red because
okay.
me say gidi.
Yeah.
But I mean person gidi na person odo a becha.
Okay.
Ni ameye ne say mesono on a Friday.
Okay.
Because Friday is governed by Venus.
Okay.
Venus color is green. Now angel no hesuya and yell. Onu no ye in charge of love issues.
Okay.
So I would possibly do it there.
Wow.
But some person odo ye gidi not makoso red no because of the vibration of the red. Friday no so.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yamra ye head table no so you were 3 types of and I bear 4 types of objects in this so candle near what your mind or at worm you were candle na a raw and they were in ketwa and they were mini one and they were glass sa nema away any hey purposes ben a beer serve and I need not achieve the same good.
Let's start with way.
Okay.
We no osha seal na farm no.
Okay.
The first pentacle of the moon.
Okay.
One say a form like a gate. It's like a gate.
Yes.
Now, in actual fact, it was ancient lock. Lock here, the lock here, and then that was how it is. Now, we need to serve as a gate.
Okay.
This has the name of God and certain verses of the scriptures in between. Into when your friend labeling candle, I didn't say glass and keys. Glass and where now we know it's labeled.
Okay.
You label. Say you label sana. You throw within any petition at the share.
Okay.
But this one, because we say a door, no. So we share the first pentacle of the moon. No description. Or say this seal opens all gates and all doors. Into one share here, but this a seal you could be physical doors. But no.
Okay.
But let's take for example, Obia.
Okay.
You need to have opportunities.
Okay.
It opens all doors. Obi so of answer obedu abrochi hono pono. Na nkrofo aya ade atia no. adetia no nkofo bebre wo ho ya adetia won but omunnim.
Okay.
And that is one of our greatest problem because adetia no penna say oh watu adretia no ana beyefo adetia no enye no nko a wankasa unua wankasa yiripo betimi aya adetia unconsciously.
Okay.
Because unconsciously because me fan say auntie neba ordination wa ofu say wo akwanim tie nti either jealousy or envy that thing is a negative energy or the battle was you are it will attach to you and it is a lock.
What's my work mama kai first and I'm call Hare Krishna na there was spiritual teachings be ya omo teach say obi ye aduane dia ma wadi a the intention or ye aduane na odo a ode ye no
ebeti poison the food
am why ye na obeti bi akum and they even go further no more say that's the reason why ubehu house girl ubehu say na the boss and then other because e bia na house girl ni ye aduane no odo the man ne boss no ti the boss no so di aduane no na enya effect e wo the boss.
It is true the intention.
Okay.
Nti ebi wo ho a ye diviners we be divine we be say ne ant na ye no unya do anoko pass if you are not professional no pass so ant na ye ope o di ntutu ya ba fie because the ant no honestly on fa ne ko obebi a onye beyifo but ill will ni yemu anka osimesi onye yie na ono ne ba ne be sin no afi osimesi ye bibia ye yie wo be divine na ant na what you say nti sa ill will no senya wo ka eduane se nipa ni bufu wa wo yeripo ni bufu no ye eduane a better don't take it because in a way technically we are poison eduane no because that food should be created out of love. A so dog na odi creating no dey bufu ye eduane ama na wo ko di eduane wa poison eduane.
Wow.
This particular one a labeled one is to open doors for people. One of the my clients be our US before all come me so we be man 7 days. Do you know say less than 1 year ni sack and the green card wa ba beto an acre plot wo me side because me share so man what you say some people have stayed there over 10 years but they haven't gotten any nothing because this glass and case candle or this door has opened the opportunity for me sure kwan fa so an my year man it's very wonderful it's we know for opening doors and then for opening locks. Locks na ye fiscal locks. Say even spiritual ni aya adetia we be no. Say nipa no intention, evil intention or ascend do I to open it. Because we nipa or si me ko eduma me ye obi ahwe. Bibia me ye wo eduma bia and so nipa na ni. Nti anu no. The next one the same type but this time no when Saint Michael. Saint Michael no omo a ya hyeda aye nyoma etia won ya hyeda aye nyoma etia won obi wo kwa ne aya de etia no nti am say e be so we normally last 7 days oso a undum no 7 days nti ye so si form so say na be a fire hazard nti every night 12 o'clock your invocation wait ni akoye invocation to Michael because he believes that Michael has got the propensity and the power to dissolve all forms of negativity. Because all the demonic force obliged to him. So your magical triangle. And every demon can be called into it because he has the power to control any demon. Now, triangle. It's Michael, he has that the power. And it's a bit wrathful. It's here the dark iconic forces. Forces are dark, no. He has some hatred for them.
What about Michael? So my maybe a question be not so. But they say omo demonologists, no. They have their own Michael almost 7, no. And more angelic way, no. More Michael almost 7. What is it? Is there any truth in?
Well, I'm not a demonologist, but what I know is that he has got He has got a power,
Okay.
a twin angel.
Okay,
in
expansion.
dark forces.
Okay.
And it's Lucifer.
Oh, okay.
Lucifer.
Yes.
In actual fact, so we share by the hierarchy or the tree of life now. This Michael, baby, all one, and Lucifer, they are almost like twin brothers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Before his fall,
okay.
Almost like twin brothers.
What is there difference between Lucifer and Satan?
There is.
Okay.
There's Satan, there's Lucifer, but the Christian and other religions. Archangel Michael.
Yeah.
Only used to combat any form of negativity.
Okay.
And let the demon be whatever it will be.
Okay.
Normally, evil spirits here, Juma. But when we talk about demons, they are really powerful beings.
Okay.
Because they were present when creation was going on.
Wow.
Into powerful evil spirits. That is how they were created.
Wow.
Because where there is not darkness, you cannot find light. Everything God created is in duality.
Yes.
Hot, cold. Say Oba anyone can who said this is the difference. Say can you anyway who said dark. Everything is in duality.
Okay.
And they were all created by God for a purpose.
Wow.
I'm not going to the Christian because so God has not created Hassan and Satan say or your evil or your or this thing. But because to bring that sort of balance.
Wow.
Because only why you see then they are so
evil and now
you're good.
Wow.
So Satan is working for God.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you and it's in Judaism. No, nobody is the Christians who have done that. But in Judaism, they believe that Satan is working for God and is an angel of God.
Yes.
Because onu not try and crawl for. But the Christians have demonized it. And they have their own purpose.
Yes. Yes.
So Michael, I state emphatically, say he's up to the task.
Okay.
But now, the fidget of their mind on one casa bibia bephobia pondinage, but on who feels some are based psychology. But if you believe actually, or you have seen physical manifestations, say demonic force, please light this for 7 days.
Okay.
And then invoke Michael on all the 7 days.
Okay, maybe this is asking me and sana what you so mostly in for her interviews here, or to be Bora market bia no akwakoto. Obetimi abawura market bia akwakoto. Anasi ye ma obi a wo much knowledge on your friend say sunsumsem and obetimi ato na ode ayi bibi dia ma obi a wo problem.
Say that is into mama baha.
Okay.
So Bora market you can buy it.
Okay.
Buy it, but betie me interview ni ye.
Okay.
Because when you go and buy this on the market, now it may not work.
Because
what is happening is a Uber first cleanse.
Okay.
We say normally you use soda water or liquor.
Okay.
Liquor with high alcohol content.
Okay.
Na ye
wow.
And the way they dressing ye different.
Okay.
Go person dressing now do intention shemwa. What the oil you go clockwise.
Okay.
Say if you want to reverse something, you go anti-clockwise.
Okay.
You can punch it.
Okay.
But punch it triangle.
Okay.
Now what the oil ne gumuso and now the herbs are shame. You say unim the actual herb. Also, there is an invocation at the back.
Okay.
Please just be doing that invocation for 7 days.
Okay.
And Michael is up to the task.
Okay, your time, or much your time, the invocation.
They be way no
okay.
But normally, you also on Sunday.
Okay.
So on Sunday, also you will see much improvement.
Wow.
Psychic attack.
Ghana once or you see you are not the bottle net on one. Also the bubu the bottle will be crying about champagne.
The bottle no normally you see ya yes no.
Oh okay.
Yes no. Now over say bottle no so it has been used for spiritual purpose.
Yeah.
Until when you are disposing any spiritual item you to go bola.
Okay.
Oko di koshe bolem so you have rubbish your work.
Okay.
And if you want to dispose of any item you use, you have to remove the spiritual part of it into the astral, so that it remains only the mundane or the physical part. Until we say me someone I pray over it in the name of the Father, Son, and of the Holy Spirit. I use the Christian terminology because people are very conversant with them. I remove everything spiritual from this glass into the realm of the spirit, so that may it remain only the physical part. Into me, yes, Anna, I've removed the spiritual aspect. Then I can dump it into rubbish.
And the more glass and no man, and club now on no also one buy a good glass. Maybe no be spiritual glass no matter wow.
I also where jumbo candles. Jumbo candles are also used for a bit of stubborn cases. Cases are stubborn. Stubborn cases we also last 7 days. Normally, nka also an offertory candle, it will be fine. But if you want a case not check, you have to allow the fire to keep burning. Now fire hazard normally so see form and also see item senior and create fire. We so you can label it. Senior label way no. You can use a seal. Particularly if you know how, but me use seal. What they are here. Now what also then you allow it to burn for this 7 days. These are all scented candles. Scented candles, not just some of the herbs are here. Into the herbs are here. Some of our herbs in here, you can use the correspondence of herb. Love herb. Cloves, pepper, cinnamon, bay leaf. Intimate me and sending na ma ye bibi ya friend no loading. Loading me punase and I me punin chain. Not me the herbs na shame. Me them me the nyami two ye replace. Na me mia so mana fam tu bakra who say herbs na shame and nase. And your friend loading. But to be loading with herbs, you must know the herbs correspondences.
My own situation whereby ebi mo nane omo yi we ni film no man nane kernel no. Na omo the herbs na mix it. Na omo wi a omo san de egu sa ade we mu.
Yes.
Enti omo jana edwope na afi omo de man nkrofo use.
Yes, a bit to me. Yes, omo kasa they create it in the house. But someone create amawa, you can just punch a hole with the kind. But punch a hole. For herbs now, unim say ebe to me aye bua wo aye edwuma.
Yes.
Wo the be shame. Always pray over them. Now they are shame. We are not candle wax now ye if you no science farm so ne mia so the day then you can use this candle. Normally candle repo we read the fire. Ma so candle say me pese meji ade wo nchen me ba na candle na flame na ye e bi kula to me dum esisu na dum. I tried one on one guy from Nigeria. Me so candle a man to open his way na nimu ye so pe na dum. So penny do. Let me say candle. As I'm breaking and they share rubbish. We go forward with fresh candle. And also I need doom. And no son, said that person has a lot of negativity battling against him. A bit so when you are warring candle. It's so it's warring. Be a negativity in the doors. But normally say who suspect say a love work na but bibi we can say obi a building negativity you are now oba no pa person o ye no ya ye bibi etia na. Please use the double action candle.
And no more on the size here na
omo on the case na we say had a black had a red o ko turn see how you use no sir ye the kind twa no. So then you create a new head here. Why is it so? Because the black will remove the negativity first before the red will do the love work. Say a business, I will say a green, not black. Any color be who say black can let's just say adekono if I say obi business. Ya ye date ya business or continue store. Yento obi store ne anto. Say ye be a green candle will be fine for his business. Say if he lights it. But say ya business there, he has to get the double action.
Okay.
Yes, I was triple action, but that one at another time.
Wow.
But we a double action.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, double action, so I can it Now create new head or black.
Okay.
Because the black will remove the negativity, then the red will put you on the
right
path.
Okay.
Yeah, well, types say of the same size.
Okay.
When the size back it's the same time. Ninya from jumbo candle, but we a bit friend. I had locally on friend 7 days candle. It may be 7 days.
Wow. Yama lamp. Also.
Okay, we know this lamp no. And it's part of their candles.
Okay.
But the lamp candles no advantage. It's advantage, normally expensive to set up for somebody.
Okay.
Because when you set it up, the seal the beshim. I'm saying seal with the seal beshim.
Okay.
All the herbs in the beshim.
Okay.
Herbs will be good glass in them. That is the container. Utu we na. No we be so. Ubi so the seal. Particular seal, Solomonic seal, a seal of Moses. Particular seal, our person will use to be with the petition written at the back.
Okay.
That's a true reason. Normally, true reason are not drawn in the Roman letters. No, you don't do that. We use the angelic scripts. Your angelic letters are here. They draw.
Okay.
The band script. Okay. Passing of the river.
Okay.
Any of those angelic scripts, and it is a metro petition now. See nature. Because it's written in the angelic scripts. What the shame now the helps nafra and sana. What setia manipakrono? Okay. What setia manipakrono? This one can last for about 6 months.
Wow. What's that?
Oh, yeah, be in 6 months. You talk gallon. So olive oil 1 gallon. Yeah. Yeah, setia man for 6 months. We know. It's
yes.
Oh, okay. And your friend is feeding. We'll be feeding the lamb.
Oh, okay.
Because you just remove this while still burning. Okay. Don't put it off. Because all you know the begum at least every bayer fan say 4 or 5 days feed the lamp. And it might be on for the next about 6 months.
Okay, more special oil to say. And I'm using normal ghee anywhere. And I'm using
joba oil, olive oil. Okay. But send it, you mix it with kerosene. Okay. Who the oil and it's always use joba oil, always use olive oil for blessing. Okay. And ghee or anything, you have to mix it with kerosene. Oh, okay. And then you must have a large quantum. Okay. This is to remove very stubborn cases in the life of people. But the certain or expensive. Because you're setting for the next 6 months. It just so wow. Just imagine say your business not 6 months it just not only that but constantly going on it to recite affirmations over it. Wow. There is no way this one cannot remove any blockages. Wow. Lamps no. Oh, okay. It's setting of lamps or setting of candles. Oh, okay. Now candles no so in Jamaica say be brainy but if you over market here were Adam and Eve. Okay. Or Barney Bema or your wedding. Wow. Oma maji na wa. Oma maji bema ni jina or Barney jina. Okay, but ebum. Oh, okay. Inti no so obetro edin egwechi. Okay. Unya target item to say be a trinity or anything belonging to the person. Okay. Which will punchy hole now they are ashamed. Okay. But you still baptize them. No, we are the love oil because your botanical oils. Okay. Botanical oils be over here to talk. They are devoid of power. Okay. And they got one can create wood here. Wow. It can be created. Why no answer over oil? Know the herbs that are love herbs. And keep them in a dark place. Okay. For the next 14 days, you have a good oil. Wow. Wow. Now what dress it? Who we are. Now you pray over it. You can use the Psalms. Wow. When you look at the secret of the Psalms in the 6th and 7th book of Moses, Psalms like Psalm 133, Psalm 138, and I say, you can use the same candle, recite 45 46 over it.
Okay.
What try 45, 46 ne pain?
There.
Anytime there is looks to be some small problem in your marriage,
Okay.
not misunderstand the neighbor.
Okay.
Try it.
Wow.
It will tame the woman.
Wow.
If you use it, it's vice versa.
Oh, okay.
45, 46. You recite it 3 times.
Wow.
No, it tames the person. Man, never down. Man, in yet it into.
Okay.
But say before
Ghana for better na ye for rabi adi abegire die wa ko se habu ku ye fi o wow ma me bisa me say magic akwai to say manipulation of time and I say like energy who manipulate energy no when ya resource a wo pe and adi bia na me say what try say wo ye mistakes ma ya will be a friend surplus and I say repercussion I be obenya na ejire so we magic ade we ya one way or the other no obenya consequences be na negative.
It depends on what you are doing.
Okay.
Normally ubenya repercussion.
Okay.
Or what we call bekai word na me use.
Okay.
Inti what happens inside the repercussion it depends on what you are doing. Maybe say business now from you have lit a green candle.
Yeah.
You have recited Psalm 72 over it. The energy from the flame and then the vibration from it will add to your prayer to make the manifestation easy.
Oh, okay.
It is for your own business.
Yes.
It has not done any harm to anybody. Normally, very harmful, manipulative.
Okay. Okay.
Then you get a kickback.
Okay.
That kickback is not the correct word, but that is what it means.
I see.
The magical term you use.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It lashes back.
Okay. Mami bisa say am fan say obi ye ritual we. Wo e na wo be ye dia ma no. Ana nipa no wo de niam ni na items ne be ma nipa na wa kwa ye.
If so because mimi ye mana me fair man monko ye.
Okay.
One, because ebiana why 1 or 2 things wrong.
Okay.
Intianu ye setting up where ye temple ye setting up siwo. Ebia we altar so. Ema nipa no.
Okay.
Because me we cry apart from say I'll be reading the flame. Me we a candle wax na egu from me fa. Ehun se eduma na me ye na ko ya na nko.
Wow.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because a good form style, a draw signs.
Okay.
I bet you say but not to say you can do it on your own.
But caution, Ghana the adebeti na makwa kwashi supermarket na ababe keys you know. Oh yeah, you fee fan konkoye no shop na chana wa kwashi shop. Wow. And
wouldn't himself say oh yeah shop grana. You can do it in a bucket.
Okay.
Or in a basin, auto basin.
Okay.
Sometimes we dey ahia krampana hia.
Egum
nam dey atisosem. Nam dey asiso.
Wow.
Especially I say if there are seals involved.
Okay.
But the seals my label with seals.
Okay.
I put it in a place. I mean, say it won't cause any fire hazard. Okay. Be very careful because normally with the seals in the attach a flame no. It to me yet different. It to me increase here to 12 inches.
Okay.
With the seals because it's energy. You see, into energy we must say flame na big. One time crami saucer. It cracked the saucer.
Wow.
Yes, because of energy.
Wow.
It's about energy and frequencies.
Oh, okay.
So the more energy you are able to raise with these things, the quicker you will see results.
Man, besides our question, we are I'm full moon for a woman. Meaning say your uncrophobic bro they rely on full moon.
Yes.
A ban of candle magic and a full moon
the thing is that until we can correspondences of time.
Yes.
Until say unim say Wednesday na SMS so kindly it be a blue for healing.
Yes.
Upe healing na. You don't know the particular day.
Yes.
The full moon is your best time.
Okay.
Because full moon meets anything.
Okay.
Both black and white.
Wow.
Both good and evil. Anything goes on the full moon because you see there is downpour of divine energy on this our planet.
Okay.
What punano full moon pain?
my participate with that.
Who say waves no they become more increasing.
Yeah.
Go to the mental homes, ask the psychiatric doctors. More on the full moon. It is because the portal gets open and more divine energy by your planet and so. What you say?
Yes.
So once more divine energy and normally we don't realize also during the full moon. I did bet you last 7 days. So back on a pump. I feel we can the wax in the swag and also call people call me to report and say, damn, so can them call the wax now. Yes, it's because of the downpour or divine energy on our planet.
Maybe that's our question was where are my rapping home? Okay. Ube rap no. And I say Ube mano ashe ewo abra. Rap no.
Rap need is just to protect it.
Okay.
Until ube why rap no. Okay. Ube why. I'm saying there's a way. Very easy. Wire. Then you get the rare candle.
Okay.
Okay. If you know the seals, especially the seals of Solomon, they've stood the test of time.
Okay.
And they are just one of the source of my power. The seals work. They work miraculously powerful.
Okay.
Seals of Solomon, they work miraculously powerful.
Okay.
If you know how.
Wow.
You can label it with it. You can label the things with it.
Weekly.
But I'll replace it.
Okay.
And
wow. Mami bisa. Ube to me, I use ebia candle. Edi aye magic. Edi tia ubi. Na a backfire. Possible.
It's possible.
And the debate to me. A backfire.
To backfire you because you see, who can say who be Simon me catch you say nearby when you backlash, you get a backlash is because when there's a thing is manipulative. Yeni nam hosano, there were guardian angels.
Okay.
We have guardian angels, or what we call spirit guides. Yes. 2 or 3, 4.
Okay.
Obi wa hon si sorry them send be money or shipo use drugs.
Yes.
But the guardian angel is alive.
Ma obi amfa ti kango kafom.
It you say no so etian na amfa. It will recoil upon you. Say if 1 year this thing protected, it will have adverse effect on you.
So as a practitioner, before I will handle obi case, you know, a dear na we ye ma and son I will dive into obi case. Be another side panel so kurampo
Into what we do, the first thing is to do our normal cleansing.
Okay.
Then the next thing is when we go, we do a divination.
Okay.
Maybe say bisa.
Okay.
Intimi bisa na me who say ni papono or ye highly protected. Instead of going on an onslaught attack, what I do is that I do a petition to the person's guardian spirit.
Okay.
Say, me person me yema osimesino. It's for his own good.
Wow.
Remember, God has given us free will. So immediately you want to take the will from somebody's hand.
Yes.
You are in trouble.
Oh, okay.
It should be for the good of the person.
Okay.
Oba girl wakofa drug addict. Or see on one or be worried.
Yes.
And they say no, we can do a manipulative spell for your daughter.
Okay.
It's for her own good. Well,
yes.
Because when we say drug addict, maybe we do can or
belly do banokrato or
you can or Bruno still now. What can be auntie? I think I had a case like that. A girl no omokaki chirena auntie. What city girl na say? Who be say dear de kwa no hu o si mesimu a. Anu do to me.
Wow. I think say yeah touch almost all the topics.
Yes, you have touched. Only say we did not have the chance to talk about the different shapes. Because in Africa, just some few shapes.
Okay.
There was Sabastical goat. There were shapes. There was skull candles. Or for very difficult cases. You will pay me back. Satan candle, pay me back by force.
Okay.
Wow. It's different, different this thing. But it's okay. Next time, say if I'm touching on how to next time we talk about spiritual bath. A lot of people are doing the spiritual bath.
Wow.
They are doing it wrongly.
Wow.
So if you are doing a spiritual bath, you got your money bath, your love bath, your other types of bath.
Yeah, but touch and boosting for interest. They will prepare themselves towards the main topic.
Because
my nika krebi, tia nika krebi my na. Okay. Next topic. No.
Your next topic na bath, spiritual bath no. Normally you come washroom na when say han ye ni bathing tube na ye room.
Yes.
Inti normally ye wo bucket.
Yes.
Obi aye spiritual bath na we hwie gu no so. Obi spiritual bath na we hwie gu no so. So we yes spiritual bath na we hwie gu so.
Okay.
What you are doing is that you are banishing.
Okay.
Bibi ti say ya ye bibi etia wo, ya kese wo, na ye yes.
Okay.
But so person bibi ba wa brabo ma, ye nhwie ngu ye nti so.
Okay.
Ye start we na ase de aba so. Inti me de no abesi.
Wow. You know, there are a lot into bathing, you know. So we stick it to channel you know the next episode. Rabbi, asembe na obe kan twato ama obi a or try say obe practice sa enema we ahwe yi die na onye
normally make say one of the least or low low magic least magic you won't have much problem.
Okay.
Except say if you don't go to the evil part. Okay. Some of these candle spell, but on the bottom of it, so when say ube engage in anything of this sort,
yes.
Please seek for protection.
Okay.
It's na ya me ton tetragrammaton amulet.
Wow. Say I catch you say for bibra show ni so na nkrofo
tetragrammaton amulet ni ye say negativities na yes send it cuts it off.
Okay.
So if it is properly activated, there will be no me okra ember that cuts you. Ukoye bibi na negativity it will not attach you.
Oh, okay.
So protection is the topmost distance and sana. If you want to be a repairer of electricity, please learn the principles well.
Yes.
Okay, so these things
I wish I see ni mwana ya better now why you
say yes, I now start to say, oh, yeah, Ube say electrician, Ube so why you be more so
yes, life.
Ube go so be more. Ube one is a pan, now with that form. And now say if you want to deal with powerful spiritual work, it's like dealing with the energy on the pylon. There are 50,000 volts.
Okay.
It is a voltage you want to work on it. You must understand the principle well.
Wow.
This is also energy work.
Okay.
So you must also understand the principle before dabbling in it.
But what books should be able with me at home? I don't know because most of the spiritualists are who are more Ghana Hana, meaning see or fake ones and or genuine ones. But genuine for no. Interesting. Never na much less in another more books. I move it me out to many panty reading or video now. Or better I didn't say more because meaning say ye time bisa bibia wahasi and a do a hodoma a jumana way into bibia na obechere, but at least. Who special book be a the book quiet dinner in the parliament me afford it, not the air near my man one. I know so no like
mature 3 books.
Okay.
3 books no. Mature the seals of Solomon made easy.
Okay.
No mature the mystic at prayer.
Okay.
No mature the keys to power.
Okay.
But since you are mystic at prayer no, me 500 copies is out of this. I'll print another one. Okay. And in the keys to power, I have given some of these things.
Okay.
Things that will not be harmful to you.
Okay.
Things are, it will not bring you backlash.
Okay.
And bro, backlash. Because backlash is very important.
Okay.
Because if you do something eventually, and then possibly
okay,
so it's better even you take somebody he understands it.
Wow.
So they obey.
Wow. Rabbi, for number 2 name for you made it.
My number is 0243 067 522 0243 067 522. Very active. Who it comes directly to me. And person me the other numbers this is very active.
Matthias. Otherwise, Rabbi Anna, no etwetwe nkomo no eba no mistakes mo ene kwan obefa so a obesolve minor problem a okire wo free ba hwe na beyond wo a na wako ono amu ne ho ana wa consult ono amu obema ho akwanchere
can spiritual bath
na your friends spiritual bath no eno be your next topic and one so person will cleansing ho because cleansing onipa o sorry a mu anu akoye check up no akoye apomudi nipa to the bia na wo ha na nyakopa ma yare abo na prompt you say no hospital na so ko herbalist bi na on flash your system ne ma to the bia yare nkitin na kan nyakopon de prompt you because enipa ye obi e yure fi ade nti nyame tumi ma unya headache bi na waka ise dan se kura no mususundura che na wakopen susundura no na flash your system ne mu enuti no oti ase no hunu se nkeka awa bibiri akeka wokra yes kra na be ba no fita but bone kitin bi adwaman kitin bi aye bone ne ma bi no bo sa afi ya be black omu anon ka wako cleansing ho na wasan so get on the right path nti no sa na ye because anamo kwan kora efu a ye do ho sa na ofi efu e wo so wodo nti wuni pa no so no ne se efi ba ho a e wo so wudware nti no yes e ho be hia betimi afre no na woni no edikan asua ade but stick it to channel no said be ya ubenya the deeper side from here after so na make out say ye wo other channel be ya create your friend Audi Vlogs ODYVLOGS ebom Audi Vlogs to pa ko YouTube na search at sign no at Audi ODYVLOGS 108 ko search your YouTube obo say my logo na me de el previa shame yes when you subscribe here no ye be more into no sticky ebe boa e ma se mpo opese we investment a obo the right place a we do sika be investment na nya no ko a da bia meka me so okwa ekuromu a boys a omaye akromfo kwahye boys 80% awofo wa kurase ne papa attitude no bowrum no de na beto enkran ni kuru kesi mse ku school oba na ha be ne de na for sembe ne da afi wonya adwuma anye because one qualification papa afi wo se ode akwetana geto weni beba ahonso na de akromfo ko wachi kwakura na se sase na papa ji agu ho na abusuafo no emfa nya hwe no ko na kwaje se one pole kura na ubetumi de ayi bibi de ama ho yesene se obetena nkan na mmobra da bia meka me se onipa wo youthful age eya na nheda anye hu na emom wo yare nkokora bom eno ni be de very important because what you say ahoɔden a waye sikanimpo na wudu mpanyi fie so a nipa dodo se na etena wo nkyɛn eboa na obeya kokora na wansa mbobra obeya asesan wa busue no obi amfiu enu ti na sometimes da bia meka me se me nam koto akokora bia ɔno kwa ate wona se obi amfi ne mammoa na eya na me nsu ma ɔno because ɔno ne de ato no yakopɔn de ne ye exemplary life e de amame nti me so na wase me so bitumi ho fo se de papa ya ni state you know die no ye ya emani ko wi sa state no nti me so mebo me ho mode se me nko sa state ni mo bi nti no we nya futu we adwenkyere because ene yentu obifo ne mu ye kyere ya adwenyi na hwe na ene wotibua enamwa na afi watu ho na mo ha na edwuma de ni besi da sende yakra mu nyina baba
ayo the four me say de na asempa na medinam atadwe inde yate dende inde me ba mo po anu na me nkra ne bone Moyo Herbal Spiritual Center asem na me making. Moyo adwen ho hu sende aduane e di mframa ye ho me. E de yare a yentumi mbodi na eba yakwa mu to adwen ye ho e de yare ho aduro e na aba. Moyo Herbal Center asem nka nche se wo ho hu yare a ntumi nso anu aware na akwa ye ana se be ma mpo ntumi mfrew ana se empem nyoma nko ye. Moyo so nka nche se they got you because omo de yare a ma bobo so anu aduro na de abrew. Moyo so nka nche se omo Moyo Power of the Night. Why would you need and then I catch your power of the night? If I just obey Juma, oh yeah, Bema, obey Juma. Oh, your bass now, Bema know what that on to there. Or better than they was in there, they are tired in our bro. Moyo make some more, Moyo Bexes, and they say if in our body mono and modern influia, or more circulatory a draw, met me the Mawa, Yamabepo ye, when I see any of the 3, Anansi, your police, my betcho, Anansi being to me to you. Moyo make some more Moyo avocado oil, Utiedin avocado, pay. Yeah, the effort pen, Bema when I'm up to fefe. Moyo so make some Moyo cough syrup. And then the she way, and they ask me, why ya one woman drew beer and Comoyo saying there. Oh, how now, baby. Moyo so make some Moyo, Coco Edru, Coco, if you when I'm when you so, what's on? anu eduraba mo no so me kan cho so mo moyo penis enlargement cream we dey me anga me di ho dance papa because me ate me nkwa mo no so me kan cho so mo moyo kan cho so mo awode won dey imre ai really friend fibroid no mo anu edura be nane na moja na ba fefefe mo no so me kan cho so mo activated charcoal no onnom na yem na ya yem yo se den onnom a ebe brass yes so the tree ese afi wo ba ana se wakola bia no poison na wo the mana ebe ma poison into me nkuno mo no so me kan cho so mo moyo gin plus and the egono and the syphilis say the amount who kra na nti na me say moyo spiritual and herbal center obeti anote mo so me kan so mo moyo immune booster and the yare bi e obi anom a ebe ma bibia ye kama moyo so mo amasaman na so obenye oma na ye ahomatrofo 0593 118616 me sanso boss bi 0593 118616 so me ka say moyo no waje me so say pure herbs pure health afi so me sanso ka say moyo no aka jim say the moyo way
Yo, man, no watching no about ZionTv so that I
ZionTv GH, diving deep once again.